Kybalion, the original, the 7 Hermetic Principles, by 3 initiates. Preface and comments by Elias Rubenstein. Prologue. The lips of wisdom are closed except to the ears of understanding. To Hermes Trismegistus, known by the ancient Egyptians as the Great and Master of Masters. This little volume of Hermetic teachings is reverently dedicated. Preface by Elias Rubenstein. One of the best-known books of Hermeticism in modern times is the Kybalion. It is not surprising that the author's name is missing from the cover of the book, as the work was written by 3 initiates, whose identities are still unknown. There is much speculation about who these initiates might be, often spread by members of various groups with vested interests. However, the truth behind these rumors remains hidden. It is important to understand that the lack of an author's name often has deeper reasons. Many high-ranking personalities or leaders of mysterious orders publish either under their real name or under a well-known pseudonym. The question then arises as to why these initiates should be attributed to certain organizations if some of the presumed individuals were already well-known authors at the time. It would be illogical for a famous writer to publish a book anonymously or under another name. Note from the author, initiates are individuals who, through a formal ritual or ceremony, have been granted entry into a group's esoteric knowledge and practices. The linguistic style of the Kybalion is also very different from that of the authors often assumed in this context. The only certainty is that the book was written by 3 authors who described themselves as initiates. This was at a time, 1908, when Eastern spiritual currents were gaining a foothold in both the USA and Europe. The language in which the book was published was partly designed to challenge the reader intellectually rather than to comment on the text in simple terms. From today's point of view, the syntax often seems complicated and long-winded, with convoluted sentences that require repeated reading in order to grasp the entire content. The term initiate has a special meaning in the Western tradition. It refers not only to the mere understanding of secret teachings, but also to the acceptance into a mysterious covenant through a ritual initiation that ushers in a new phase of life. In the English original of the Kybalion, the authors describe themselves as initiates, without claiming to have achieved high degrees of initiation. They simply see themselves as part of this tradition. Those who study the individual principles of the Kybalion will find many parallels with older writings that belong to the Hermetic tradition. There are no serious contradictions here, but rather a contemporary formulation of this ancient wisdom. But one thing is of great importance. The Kybalion contains no practical part. It is a theoretical textbook on spiritual laws.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?